Man, I'm dark.
Dang, yeah, you're right. You do look dark. God, damn.
Hold on, I gotta cut some lights on.
Yes, sir. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. Um, hey man, we just two brothers having some great conversation. Y'all can feel free to hop in and let us know what y'all think.
I'm bright now.
Hopefully, you mean um like not intellectually, right? Like, does it happen like that?
You said what?
You said, "Huh, I'm bright now." I said, "Hopefully." I mean, hopefully, you don't mean like intellectually, right? Like you like, haha, I'm bright now. I was like, wait a minute, is that how it happens? Like,
Oh no, yeah.
nah,
I was dark, but now it's bright.
I see. Okay. All right.
Damn, I forgot to feed the dog.
I'm just changing the title on Twitch.
Is that me? Hold on. Oh shit.
What up?
The damn chat disappeared. I can't see it no more. History. What is this?
Shout out to everybody following us. We got people tuning in on Twitch. We're getting ready to kick it off,
There you
y'all. We
go.
appreciate y'all.
I think you echoing.
Hold on.
I hear you twice.
I don't think so.
No, now you not. Now it's not echoing. Like a little
I ain't,
bit before it was echoing.
oh yeah, I ain't done nothing. You might be hearing echo now from my phone where I'm like,
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, 'cause that bit doubling.
yeah. Just tagging everybody. All right, yo, man. What's on the agenda, though? What happening? What's happening? Mm.
Hold
How's
on.
your weekend been kicking it so far? You know what I mean?
I think it's my headphones. Hold on. You definitely doubling. I hear you twice. Hold on. Let me take my headphones off.
Okay. Mm-mm. Anybody in the chat? If y'all hear me doubled up, let me know.
I hear you. Okay, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
doubled up.
hold on. I want you to talk, and I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna send it to you.
But I'm like, I'm listening to it on my phone and it's not doubled up. Like I'm on the stream on Facebook. It's not doubled up.
Oh, so it's gonna double like that? 'Cause I hear it's doubling every
Oh,
time you say something.
I think I know what's going on with you. Hold on. I think I know what's going on.
Yeah, like every time you say something, it's doubling.
I think. Hold up. Let me see. Um, how about now? You hear it?
Say it again.
You still hear the double?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. You hear it now?
Yeah.
Still hear the double?
Yeah. That bit bad. What the fuck?
But you're on. I think. Okay, so I think you're hearing it.
Good thing this is the first trial test run. We're getting all the kinks out today
Can you hear it
or
doubled up?
whenever we
It
go.
still sound doubled up.
Hold on.
It still sound doubled up.
No, that'd be good.
No, it's not doubled.
No.
All right, here we go. Told you, bro. We can make it happen, bro.
Really? I thought I was tripping. I'm like, is it my computer or is it the headphones? I know I wasn't tripping. That bit kept doubling. We gonna get it right every time.
Yeah, feel me. But yeah, yeah, and then like right now, I know it's like basic, you know what I mean. But as we continue to grow, we're gonna add certain things, you know, things that we find useful, such as I bring the chat on screen so we can address it and stuff like that. But yeah,
Facts.
you know what I mean. We just definitely gonna chop it up. Yeah, feel me. Shout out to everybody for tapping into the Offense Network right now. You know what I mean. Shout out to all of our subscribers on our
Roll
YouTube
up your
channel.
leaf.
Yes, sir. We are pushing. Man, we almost there to 1,000. We are at 971. We need 29, bro.
Oh,
29 straight
the
winks.
niggas is they subscribing without even being on a what? I like that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, we at 971. Hey,
Cause you just told me what, like 2 hours ago it was like 60 something, 960 something.
oh yeah, it's going up like live bar, dog. We people know, you know what I'm saying? They've been noticing. They know we going one thing about it over here, bro. We gonna always keep it real. If it's going good, we're gonna talk about it. If it's going bad, we're gonna talk about it. But we definitely gonna talk about it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, yeah, feel me. You know what's crazy? It seemed like I was just telling my wife about this. It seemed like as you grow, it's like the negative energy find you first. Like I got the trolls and the comments and stuff. And at first I was like, man, I go back and forth with them, but shit. Now I'm like, hey, you know what? You realize you stopped your day because of something I said, right? I mean, regardless of how you feel,
Facts.
you know what I mean?
Facts.
Regardless of how you feel, that's really going on.
And they don't even understand. Oh, they don't even understand that. Hold on, Coco. I hear you, girl. I forgot to feed you. And my
Yeah.
dog, she like nigga.
She like,
Yeah, I
bruh.
forgot to feed her.
She like, bruh.
Hold on, I got you, girl.
You know what I mean? Um,
God
y'all
dang it.
know
Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Let me do this real quick.
people
Oh,
know.
it looks better. What the fuck? You changed it.
I try to tell you, bro. I got you.
What the hell? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, girl. You
This
coming
just the
up? Got.
beginning.
I already
While
forgot.
he getting situated,
I
y'all.
already forgot.
We finna chop it up. Now, you know, the current things. Uh,
No.
you know, such as the Shannon Shark thing, um, this Big Baby Rico, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Try to kick it to y'all. Or y'all get to kick it with us, talk about dumb stuff, you know what I mean? And talk about serious stuff from time to time too. You know what I mean? Let us know what it is that y'all want to vibe with in the comments, and we'll dive into it with y'all. You know what I mean? Oh crap! Yeah, so I gotta get that set up too. I will do that tomorrow. Before I do that tomorrow. Shout out to Juice Price. Appreciate you, dog, for being in the building. Matter of fact, we're gonna make sure that we can get a spot where everybody can come through real quick. Like, let's see. Mm, we're gonna get everybody right here.
She said, "Help me, please. Help me, please." All right, back to what you were saying, Mr. Matt. Mr. Matt.
We just got some, love in the chat. I'm finna bring it up on the screen right here. Hold up.
Am I? Oh, I am tripping.
My dog say, "Yo, who's that?
It
Yo,
look good on. It look good on Twitch.
I
Like I'm looking on your page. It look good.
appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you.
That be a little far. All right. So what we finna jump into first?
It's really up to you, homie. Like, you know what I mean? That's how we gonna do it. I think that look a little bit better. Um,
Let me see.
hold on.
It look clean. Well, let's see.
All right, so yeah,
Cause
man.
you
Hey,
know,
you know what's been really good hitting me though? I gotta talk about this dumb ass, bro. It's this Shannon Sharp shit, bro. Cause I can't for the life of me understand how you spend your whole life getting money and you go out like this. Like,
all right. So I have.
I feel like
I'm
it's a
not
setup.
biased or anything, but I got two different opinions
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, go ahead,
about that.
go ahead. Let's chop it up, bro.
All right. So like, this how I feel. All right. So boom,
Okay,
Shannon Sharp, millionaire.
okay.
Boom. The girl basically in her own way a little baby billionaire because of whatever she do like on the side, like
On the OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, shit like that. Little baby man, she ain't, you feel me? But she, you feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
My thing is, I feel like when y'all do OF, y'all are asking and or tricking people into giving y'all money for shit that we can see on a regular basis.
Okay.
I feel like Shannon Sharp flipped the script because you got to think about it. Why is he really being sued? It's not because of oh they had sex, because at this point in time, everybody got to know it was consensual. Everybody has to know that. Everybody can't be slow and just be like, oh, it wasn't consensual.
Well,
They have to know it was consensual.
well, are you sure? Cause, bro, just cause she a
Yeah,
sex
through the
worker,
text, she the one dropped the text.
yeah,
Oh, well,
but
he did.
he
They
did.
both did.
But just cause she a sex worker, don't mean that she can't say no. Like, bro, no means no means no. You feel me? Like that's, you know what I mean. And honestly, we was talking about this before. Look, I get people be, you got the right to be as freaky as you want to be. You know what I'm saying? But uh, you gotta understand that, like, in today's day and time, if somebody say no, bro, like that's it, bro. That's where you pull a plug on it. You know what I mean? Because you end up in situations like this right here. And what she trying to say, because of the text messages, she said that he basically like bent her over and you know what I'm saying, and straight up raw, you know what I'm saying, roughed up, like you know what I'm saying, went through the back door, you know what I'm saying, no Jimmy or whatever, and she had told him not to do it, and he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway." And all I'm trying to say is, bro, she just cause she a sex worker don't mean that you know what I'm saying she ain't got no say so in what's going on. You know what I mean? I feel like as soon as you hear the word no, bro, you supposed to stop, bro. Like you know what I mean? Because just as a male, this kind of situation it puts you in. You know what I'm saying? And I get that he into the race play and shit, but bro, like for the life of me, I can't understand why you would do that shit with a young girl, bro. Like you don't know as an older man, and that's another thing too. This nigga pushing like 50, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Isn't he
or he
50?
50
I thought
something.
he
He like
was
60,
50.
right? I thought like I ain't want to call him too much. He 50 or 60. You know what I'm saying? In there,
Yeah, he
and this
he
girl
old as
like
hell.
19, 20, and I'm just trying to understand what did you think was going what did you think was gonna happen with this? Like, bruh, you a millionaire. Fucking with an OnlyFans chick. Like on
I
what?
honestly
Like
don't think
fucking
it's gonna stick.
wait, he thought you was gonna fall he thought she was gonna fall in love with him or something?
She probably did.
Well that's what
That's what
I'm
I'm saying. Like I don't know. Like I genuinely I don't know like their thought process. But like just from reading the text and from him dropping the text and then the back and forth and her denying the 10 mil, it's like okay, you text this nigga that you wanted this all of this stuff done, and then when it happens, and I feel like you just didn't get paid,
well
now you want to sue him.
that's the thing too, which I kinda feel like he wrong for. Like, okay, so we all know back in the when you single and do it was like, you trying to screw or
Yeah,
whatever. But bro, it's like you go fuck with somebody who's like That's a professional work. You know that's how she getting the money because apparently I'm trying to figure out like, bro, with all the money and shit you got, you gotta pay a bitch though. Like I don't know, bro.
I-
The whole thing honestly just
that
sound
part I
weird,
don't
bro.
understand.
The whole thing sound weird. I feel like they was tired of, bro. Like Shannon been like, bro. Shannon he do be doing the most. Like y'all call it what you want to, but I done seen it. Bro. This nigga do be doing the most. He be crying. He do. Remember? So he had the biggest interview that Rock 2025, and then after that, I mean Rock 2024, and after that he was crying. Talking about people ain't want to come on the show no more. Like, bro, that
Yeah, cause he
video
was
with
kind of they blackballed his ass.
bro, that Cat Williams
But
interview.
he already knew that. I felt like he already knew that that was gonna happen because Cat Williams had already told him that before it even started. He like just know when I leave here, a lot of people not. He said in the interview, a lot of people not gonna come to your chat no more.
Right? But with that still being said, bro, it's like if you've been warned, but he the only person that warned him. Monique told his ass stop fucking with them young girls. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, bro, he had multiple warnings,
I
bro.
felt like that was a warning. I felt like she knew something was gonna happen. Type
Well,
of
that's what I
warning.
was gonna say, nigga. If everybody already know, like here's the thing. You might think you doing some shit nobody know about, but when people start like saying little shit like you gotta stop fucking with people, they talking Shannon. That mean that
Hmm.
shit that you think that they people don't know about, they see that shit, boy. Some went different. Somewhere somebody knows something. However you thinking you moving, bro, you not doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting back to people, and they don't want to step to you where you feel like they need to get up out your business, but they still they don't want to see you in a fucked up position either, and they trying to like be that
They're
voice
trying to
of
get him out
reason.
the way.
Yeah, they trying to be that voice of reason. Like,
Trying
hey,
to
bro,
get him out the way. Yeah.
you done pissed off a couple people. But see, one thing I was looking at too was people was saying, he also interviewed the baby, and the baby was talking about Diddy, and he bring up people who trying to separate themselves from him in his trials. But listen, I'm gonna say
But
this first.
that's not the first person who
What's up?
sat in his seat and associated himself with Diddy.
No, no, no.
You get what I'm
It's
saying?
not Diddy. It's not Diddy that we worried about. It was more so Beyonce. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the hip hop game over the last like 15, 20 years, but one thing that's undeniable is you could tell like who done had like who done always been on top, like who ain't want to fuck off with. If you look at their attitude, like you know what I'm saying. Look at their attitude and just how they carry themselves, right? And they seem
Bruh.
like even though they're very successful people, they seem like
A family not to be
they got
fucked
a
with.
wrath, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You don't never see these people in nothing, but when you do see them in something, they be in a rush to shut it up real quick. But here's the thing, I think, and I want to talk about this with you. Tell me if you think this is a crazy idea, right? This is just and everything we talking about, this is allegedly. Matter of fact, y'all, everything we talking about, this entertainment purposes, all right? Do your own research. We just talking, you know what I'm saying? This is not to be factual, you know what I'm saying? So
Disclaimer.
we're just discussing, this shit. So don't
Politicking.
yeah, don't take this to be factual at all. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing that out there. But allegedly, right? That's the magic word, right? Allegedly, allegedly, it seems. This is what I thought. So your boy Tony Busby, right? Tony Busby,
Hmm.
right? What if? So what if Diddy crime was so heinous, right? That they knew it was gonna be impossible to defend against it. So what they did, right? What if Diddy hired Bugsby to approach the victim and get all the information? Because I mean, you do got attorney-client privilege. You're not supposed to share that information with nobody, but you're also not supposed to baby oil nobody up and take them in the back room and have them
Drug him
doing the
up.
challenge in the pool. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Shit crazy.
you feel me? Like, but what I thought was, listen, it might be far fetched, but just hear me out, right? What if what if Diddy through some back channel hire like talk to Bugsby, talked about the situation, they evaluate the whole thing and come up with this plot that what if they act like they're gonna represent the victim till they get it closer to the statutory to the limits of what is it? The limit of statute? What is it?
Limited statutory rate. Yeah,
No,
you
the
had it right.
statutory limitations, right? But what I mean, what was it called? Like the basically when it expired, right? I can't. I don't know if I went trying to think about it. I don't know. The but basically, what
I know what
if?
you're talking about. I don't know what
Yeah,
it's called
statute of
though.
limitations. That's what it is. Statute of limitations. What if they came up with a plan? They have Busby act like he was gonna defend the girl who came up with allegations, and then he dropped her like he did. Now what they did was they don't wasted a shit ton of time, right? They done got it closer to the date, so they know ain't nothing. She can't defend herself because her lawyer done withdrew. You know what I'm saying? So now she either gotta go find a lawyer real quick to hurry up and do this shit, in this time frame, or else you can't charge him no more on it. And so technically he ain't got to fight against it, which means technically you don't you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? You see what I'm saying? Because the way that Busby end up like dropping all them cases and shit, I get the whole thing about the court. What I'm trying to understand is if you had to ask for permission for court, why you ain't do that first? Like you a lawyer, you're supposed to do that because he did it, but he made all these announcements and filed all these cases before he got approval, and so now they denied approval. I mean, and now you can't even fight these cases. So essentially, it's like you intentionally fuck it up and blunder it up in the beginning, where it's like beyond repair. You feel me?
Yeah, but that had that had to
Be against the law,
lie detector test his ass
but a lot
in
of
order
detector
to get the
test is
truth
not
out. Cause that shit,
a lot of detector test is not
even if
admissible in
he,
court.
I know that's what I'm saying. If he was doing that, which I highly feel like he probably did, cause them
You
charges is something different, bro.
you get what I'm saying though
But
about them like waiting till so close to the time where it was like statute of limitations, then him just pulling out like as involved as this nigga was and threatening people and shit, and he just pull out. And now this the nigga suing Shorty.
what the fuck?
That's the nigga suing Shorty.
Hold on.
And so you come to
How he gonna shoot you?
huh? You feel me? And so you come to a situation shit where you be like, I think that would be a genius move. Highly illegal, yes. Criminal, definitely. Right? Dirty,
But
for
that's if
sure.
he get caught.
Yeah, but see, this nigga ain't stopped trying to bribe people since he got it. So what you're saying is now all of a sudden he decides to be legal, considering his
It's
allegations.
legal. It's legal. It's legal if they play their cards right. and
It's like you
and
almost
that's
playing for the
but that
losers.
also hypothetic that will also hypothetically go back also to the the Diddy in the girlfriend case.
Cassie?
That also go back to the Megan and Tory case. Cause I feel like low key
Uh-huh.
when Cat Williams came on that show, I feel like a bomb dropped. And a lot of people just was just like, all right, fuck it. It was just sending the information out. Motherfuckers don't care no more. So now everybody getting exposed left and right. And now you really got to try and prove if it's real. And it's like, come on, man.
Well, I think that was the whole concept. Anyway, was to try to pollute the
Facts.
market. So it was like the shit that we were hearing was so outrageous that I felt like they had to try to normalize like they had to try to desensitize us to what they getting ready to say, which is a common approach. You know what I'm saying? Because for the life of me, I feel like Shannon, didn't you learn anything from watching the Diddy shit? Like, nigga, you was about to give. Hold on, let's talk about what everybody really talking about. You was getting ready to give somebody $10 million after you saying nothing happened, I don't believe bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I could have rocked with you till I heard that shit because I ain't giving a bitch $50 to shut the fuck up about some shit that ain't true. But 10 million,
I think
boy, you
I think it was the I
yo
think it's the appearance. I think he thought, bro, listen, I ain't got time for this. I ain't trying to go to no courts. Get this
but
money.
10 million
Get the
though,
fuck
bro.
on.
Do you
And
know
that's what
how?
a lot of millionaires think. Like they be thinking like, all right, I ain't got time for this. I'm gonna give you this money. Get the fuck on. It's like, nah, bro. Oh,
Nah, bro,
shit. Some people
I
actually
can't.
be hurt
I
by the
can't.
shit you feel what I'm saying?
So you
That
saying
shit
this
be
ain't
you
about the
feel me?
money?
So it's like
I think it is about the money. If it wasn't about the money,
no, no,
fuck
no.
it.
It's definitely about the money, even with the lawyers. Cause even when you said with the Busby shit, it's like shit. He probably just was like, "Fuck it, what?
Yeah,
I get to fuck him up and make free money? Hell yeah, let's do it."
but here's the thing. He basically what Busby did to me. If you ask me, that's like extortion because it seemed like you did all
But
that
they've been
shit
doing that for
threatening to
years.
go to court, and then when it don't go like whether you like it or not, just these allegations are reputation damage. You know what I'm saying? Like and
And I
then
think that's just what they doing.
yo
They doing damage control, but they doing it to the point where all right, we're gonna kill a reputation first, and if nothing sticks and he get out, his career is done.
well yeah
He
well
he, he won't have shit. You know what I'm saying? But if it do stick, we his career is done, and he get to go to jail. That's a 2 for 1.
who you talking about Diddy or
Nah,
or
yeah. I mean, I
Shark?
feel like with any celebrities, any big time celebrities, I feel like that's how they be doing it.
Well, let me
Sometimes they
ask
be
you.
setting up, they be having motherfuckers be set as an example.
Yeah, but one thing I feel like is hard to ignore is there seems to be a trend. Like, I mean, I ain't saying that Hollywood can't talk
Facts.
about black people, but let's look at the high profile celebrities and the shit that they've been accused of, right? So you got Diddy, right? You got Shannon Sharp, right? You got Jonathan Majors, right? You starting to see a pattern of all these niggas.
Yeah.
Like now let's talk about other races. What other races are suffering these kind of allegations?
Um, the Nickelodeon nigga,
Yeah, but
which
we talking about as of
no,
recently though.
which we have not heard a damn thing since then. Like
Right.
that's why I be meaning.
And it's all I'm saying is it's the same thing with your boy who locked up. I don't agree with y'all know what I'm talking about the what's his name the teenager, you know what I'm saying, that did this. Like I feel like if we gonna keep the energy, like the race shouldn't have shit. Like for one, we in America, so we know it do, but they gonna say it don't. But I feel like the race shouldn't have a play in the consequences or the treatment because I'm still for the life of me trying to understand how the police seem to always take down the mass shooters, the white ones, and without killing them. But we have a conversation too loud, and we get shot. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, did I hit a hurt? Y'all know I'm telling the truth though.
At some point, we got to read their handbook because it got to be in there.
I ain't even trying to make the race like some people be like, oh, you trying to make this about race. I am not trying to make this about race. I'm just pointing facts. Now, if the shit seem to, if it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, quack like a duck, I'm just saying, a bitch might have a bill. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm just pointing out the obvious. Why is it seems like, you know, just let's look at it statistically too. How the fuck people who scared? Because that's what they always say. They were scared. Like when they kill them, right? They say they were scared, right? Why is it that y'all more scared of us, but we the ones keep getting killed? Okay, I'll put a pin in
Because
that. Let's just
you
say
got to
it's
think,
true.
because in their eyes, we can't be killed. We're police. We're above the law. A
Well,
lot of people got that. A lot of them police got that. What you call that mentality? Uh,
good old boy.
like that God complex type of mentality. They above the law, or they think they is the law, and you can't do it. It's like, bro, no, you go to a job, nigga, just like me. You
So
clock in and clock out just like me.
facts. Let me ask you something though, especially in our circles, in our neighborhoods, right, and how we grow up, our communities, right. We be big on like, you know, not being police, right. But I gotta ask a question. if the system's ever gonna change, just like the Trumpers did, right? These niggas got a plan. They put the right people in the right places, and then if you didn't see it or if you did see it, they did what they had to do to set up a play, and then they made the play. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, at some point, especially in our communities, how are we supposed to improve the policing? On one hand, you got people saying, "Oh, you can't be police. Don't talk to police. Don't interact with the police." And then on the other hand, if you don't got nobody who represents y'all interest in the police department, then how is it ever gonna get better? You get what I'm saying? It's like if a person from the neighborhood was like, "Well, I'm gonna go join the squad to make sure that we don't get treated like this." As soon as he do that, the streets start fucking with him because he the police. So you get what I'm saying? It's like a broken system with no repair. You
That's
get what
where
I'm
the
saying?
double standards come in at. I feel like a lot of uh verbiage and like words that we use
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that put us in a box. Because once we say black and white or this and that, now everything's separate. But then when it's time for something to happen or something happened, oh nah, nigga, it wasn't me, it was them. It's like, come on now.
I feel like you can't be the victim and the aggressor. Like you got to pick which one. You got to pick your side. You know what I'm saying?
And stay on there.
And like here go the other thing. I don't condone violence, right? But like, why why do we promote a culture of telling each other to go kill each other? Don't get me wrong. I get music, like I get music, and music's supposed to be expression, and I get all that shit, right?
Because
But
that's what
it,
sells.
is that the only thing you want to express? Is how bad you want to kill somebody who look like you? Because here's the thing, and I don't understand too. Niggas will go shoot up a whole neighborhood, and then when the cops come up, they want to come outside with their hands up. I thought you was gangster.
And some of them going there snitching.
Like for the life of me, y'all say what y'all want about Woody, but that done officially fucked me up. Like that's when I knew. That's when I knew the internet had done what what people couldn't seem to do for a long time was just hopelessly fuck up generations. Like because Woody the shooter and the snitch and
And the comedian.
he got more famous after letting people know he was the snitch, but the shooter too. And so now you gotta stay. Now you gotta stay on his name about he threatened you. He'll do something to you. Now I ain't knocking him, bro. Get your money. But what I'm saying is we gonna act like that's fine. And see those of us who know, we know that ain't right. But
Okay.
what about the people? What about the ones who don't? Like what about the ones who need the extra schooling and shit? The ones who went to lunch first in school. What about them?
They
Who
don't
gonna
give a
tell them
damn.
that shit is entertainment? Who gonna tell them that ain't the way to do it? Who gonna tell her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm getting at. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And
We don't
it's supposed to be us, but we so stuck in the matrix, we can't even get out. And what I mean by that, that's bills, life, relationships, just normal shit that be so flustered during the day. And it's like, bro, it's way bigger problems than what we got going on. When you really sit back and think about it,
facts.
like, nigga, other countries and shit like that have way worse problems than that. You talking about, oh, you ain't eat for 2 days, nigga. It's kids 6, 7 years old ain't eat for 2 weeks.
Well, you know what? I would have agreed with you before when we say, there's a lot worse going on. But that would have been about 4 months ago. I feel like recently there's been a lot of shit to, that we like, bro. I don't want to get on my soapbox about Donald Trump, but goddamn it, the thing is, this nigga
That nigga
flipped the
Trump
country
retarded.
upside down, bro, in 3 months. But here's the craziest part about this, right? Anytime anybody else would say they've been talking to people who they've never like, I want you to understand something. Donald Trump keep telling people that we've been like countries that are coming to want to meet with us and do these deals. And then they talk to the countries, and the countries be like, "Hey, like so." He said he had been talking with China, and then they was trying to work on a deal. Then the motherfucking president of China came out and said, "Hey, man, we ain't been talking to that nigga. We don't know what the fuck he talking about. We ain't had no kind of grades or nothing." And all I'm saying is, if anybody else who's Donald Trump's age said they had been talking to somebody when they had not, you be putting his ass in a mental facility.
Yeah, cause they came out. I think he raised the tariffs, and then China got upset, but they didn't do nothing. And then he raised them again. So China raised theirs,
Yeah,
and then
what
he
China?
raised it again,
Yeah,
and then China raised theirs again, and then he talking about something. Oh, I want to speak to the leader. China say fuck you, and then he dropped the tariffs. I said, well, that's the art of war right there. Them
bro.
niggas ain't do shit. He raised all that shit just to bring it back down.
Well, here I'm gonna explain something to you too, right? I understand. Like, okay, let me clarify again for those of y'all who don't know me, right? I speak on everything, like, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, if you right, you right. If you wrong, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are. I'm not one of them people who not. I'm not willing to admit that you right because I don't like you. What I mean by that is, I understand what Trump was trying. I understand what he was trying to address with this whole tariff situation. Okay, do I think that
Hmm.
tariffs was the answer? No, but I understand the issue of which he is trying to address. I feel like personally, you got elected for a 4 year term, nigga. Maybe you shouldn't have started with this issue. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga got in the White House and went nuts.
Yeah, like and I get that you're ambitious and you got a list of shit to get done. But what I'm saying is, I don't think this was the issue to start with. I don't think immigration was either. The way you handling this shit, you deporting American citizens. What the fuck is going on?
Nigga dropping FBI in and like, hey, go get them. Call me back at 6. Let me know when you got them. Like, what, nigga?
We in an unprecedented time because nigga, at first it was just literally the illegal immigrants that had to worry about ICE, but now these niggas is just grabbing and snatching people. Like, and here's the thing. Once again, you gotta look at, you gotta compare. If anybody else was to be randomly kidnapping people, because essentially I want you to understand, when they did this to this American citizen, they wrongfully detained him. You know what I'm saying, by immigration, which I don't understand how you an American citizen in an immigration in a facility anyway. But when they wrongfully detain him, right? That's kidnapping, bro.
Facts.
That's kidnapping. And I know they was like, oh, we was doing it, but bro, that's kidnapping, bro. Um, you can't hold somebody. You can't hold somebody on like with for one. If you hold somebody, it has to be for a great reason. And a mistake to turn around and be like, "Oops, my bad." I don't feel like that's a good enough reason. You just fucked up my life, put me through torment. Oh, and you get to wipe it away by saying, "My bad." That's like these people who've been deported, bruh. That's like these people who've been deported to El Salvador, right? Trump, he in his mood, so he want to go through something, right, and just do it. Like, and then and while these people are arguing, the people who are in the situation, the diddy do right. You know what I'm saying?
You
Some
better
shit
blink
you just can't
twice.
sorry away, bro. And then in their mind they think, oh, we'll just give you a little money. But bruh, when they getting tortured and shit over there, you can't give them no money for that. No people have PTSD for the rest of their life. And then if they hate the country, are they wrong? That's
I
all
feel
I'm
like that's how
saying.
you create terrorists.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, and then if you speak on it, then people want to look at you again for that too. Like they want to look at it like, oh you can't speak on it because you must be so labels, right? Labels is what got us into this shit. They want to slap a label on you so they can treat you a certain behavior pattern You know what I'm saying? Like this whole thing now. They call you a terrorist. Now they call you an immigrant. They want to kick you out. They want to deport you. You don't ain't no and the way that Trump's trying to do it ain't no due process. They call you the
At
one. Your
all.
ass is gone.
At all.
And I don't.
They putting you in the truck with whatever you got on and you're gone. And
That's
that's
dang.
so sad.
That's a dangerous precedent. That's a dangerous idea because what happened when somebody who's in position of power who can get you fucked up decide that you don't went too far and that's an option for them. So just because they can, they fuck up your life. Where's the recourse?
Do
And I know
do
and I
you
know
feel like
what's up.
do you feel like it's the book of Revelations?
I feel like the I feel like every generation sees the world end at some point. It's a point. What I mean by that is I feel like if you're blessed enough to make it past 25, right? And you grow with wisdom and start to just watch your surroundings and how people like grow up, people you knew and shit. You'll every generation is gonna feel like they're watching Revelations at some point because the one thing that's constant in life is that things change, and that's all Revelations is. Revelations talks about. I know it has like this big like thundering like dramatic like it's gonna be a judgment day and the angels and the world's gonna burn like if you like it's the most dramatic part. It's the most dramatic book in the Bible. Like and honestly, it's my favorite. I mean, like, who don't like a little doom, right? But
He said a little
let's
doom.
let's look at it as human beings. We do like think about it. You think I'm bullshitting? Look.
He said, "Who don't like a little doom?"
Bro, this shit goes back to like Coliseum days. You think I'm bullshitting? Look, tell me I'm lying. When you go on Facebook,
Mm,
the most engaging contents be people being brutal to each other. What I mean by that is they either fighting, it's a shooting, it's some crazy shit, right? It's always some kind of like crazy off the spectrum type shit, right? That goes back to the Coliseum. People want to see blood. They like and see if you real, you'll admit that shit. But people want to see blood. Like people want to see you go do some crazy shit. They want to see somebody crash out, and whether they're willing to say that, I'm not saying like I'm not saying it like you should want to. What I'm saying is, I feel like people have this flaw in them, where as a mass, when they get in a crowd, you got to give the crowd the blood, bro. You know what I'm saying? They want to see some. They want to see somebody. You know what I'm saying? Go up through the like that's what it's all about because when you they don't they don't really apply. Look at who we hold up in society, right? I know a bunch of people who graduated, right? They do a graduation ceremony. They might do a little party, and then that's. But we get rappers who get shot, and people praise them everywhere they go. To me, that's opposite. That's
facts.
that's kind of backwards, right? Because the academic scholar now has more opportunities to go change the world. And I'm not saying a rapper can't. What I'm saying is, I just feel like if you gonna at least get a rapper that, then why wouldn't you not give the scholar that? Like, what makes the rapper, you know, what makes the rapper more important than the scholar? But people love their blood, and he got shot up. To this day, people know 50 Cent, and I'm not knocking his music, and I'm not gonna say nothing crazy about 50 because he the wrong nigga to get petty with. But what I'm gonna say is
Oh
this:
yeah,
when people what people know of 50 Cent, what the majority of people know of 50 Cent is that what he was shot all
he
them
got
times.
shot.
You know what I'm saying? It's like why is that the pinnacle of excitement? That's like we gotta have the blood. We gotta have the blood.
And like he done so much other good shit, and it's like that's the first thing you think about.
It's got yeah. It gotta
Like
be.
it's instant. Like name one thing you think about 50 Cent. Damn, yeah, he survived them bullets. That was fucked up. Like nigga, you weren't even there.
Not that he's the director and I guess the creator of Power, which may or may not have been about big, which that's in the whole thing. It's a whole thing, and
Hmm.
it's like, but the first thing they know though, if they don't know who you talking about, you say who's that one that got shot all them times and still live. They be like, oh,
Him.
it go back to the Coliseum. But all I'm saying, like people as cavemen, they got to see some blood. They got to see some blood, bro. It's fucked up. And I don't think it's just like individually. I think it's like a mob thing. Like when people get together and become a body of people, they want to see. You know
I
what I'm saying?
definitely think it's a mindset because I
Yo,
feel like a lot of people nowadays they done got TikTok brain rot and
clout, bro.
what was them other shits, all that other shit. Now I feel like if one girl be like, "Oh yeah, I like Drake," the other girl be like, "Oh well, shit, I like Drake too." Bitch, use your own mind. You get what I'm
Yo,
saying?
yo.
Like they literally go, "Oh yeah, I like Drake too." Oh yeah, we be listening to Drake, knowing damn well they don't listen to Drake. They just agreeing because the other person is agreeing. Like use your own mind. You have your own mind.
They gotta conform, bro. They have to. People like I know what you're saying. I know niggas who hate certain shit, but will go do that shit because it's popular. Like for example, people who know me know I don't wear Jordans. I don't wear Jordans. I
Hmm.
didn't grow up wearing Jordans. I was not a Jordan wearing nigga. Now I understand that Jordans is like one of the world's most popular shoe. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it's almost like when you growing up, there's like this class. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of expect you. Like if you part of the cool crowd, you gonna have you some like cause everybody wears Jordans. But if you got I gotta
Hmm.
ask you a question though. I gotta ask you a real life question. This is for all my Jordan wearers out there, right? Why you like the shoe?
I actually like Jordans because I used to play basketball. Like in all of my Jordans that I bought, I used to play basketball in them. But the I learned also certain shoes that you wear depreciate when you wear them, knowing that I can buy them and hold them for a certain amount of time and resell them.
Right. And okay, so listen, I can understand that reason. I get it, right? But this is my point. It's a basketball shoe that's more
Hmm.
fashion than it is basketball. Because I know niggas that
Hmm.
will stand in line for hours for some fucking shoes and then walk like their legs don't bend so that they do not crease the shoe. And I'm in my mind I'm thinking, nigga, that's a tennis shoe. Like
Like you
that's a
good?
normal shoe. Like why like if you're not going to ball, my boy, I'm just trying to fucking figure it out. Like and then if you like I get you want to look good and matching all this shit, but bro, like let's be honest.
It got to be a trend.
Some of these niggas ain't even doing it because they really don't even like the Jordans. They just doing it because they know they think the girls like niggas who wear Jordans.
It's a
Like
trend.
I'm just trying to understand like and you're not wrong for liking what you like, but what I'm saying is at least know definitely
Why you like it?
why you like what you like. Like you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Don't let it just be because that's what everybody like sometimes you can ask these kids shit right and you be like why did you do this and they be like oh because everybody was doing it. That's your answer.
That's what I'm saying.
That's your
Nobody has
answer.
their own mind. Like, like literally, no one has their own mind. Why are you worrying about what everybody else is doing? You what?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out but if that's all it took was because somebody else was doing it. Ooh, let's thank God that you know it wasn't rob a bank day. You know what I'm saying? Because your ass, let's thank God. You know your homies don't rob traps because nigga, your ass might be. You know what I'm saying?
Like, but well, why you don't want to be with the kids who in school? They in school. You can do what they did. Or why you don't want to be a doctor? With your friends did it. You can do it.
that's the thing
It's
too.
like they is their I don't their minds are gone.
Well, they might.
Motherfuckers wake up just to smoke, fuck, make money, talk about people, and go to sleep just to wake up and do it all over again. That's
Well,
exciting to them.
who's promoting well let's look at it. Who's promoting anything different? See, they like the rappers, right?
Nobody.
What rapper do you see go on TV and be like, yeah, that's why I'm glad I stayed in school and did my shit. Like, yeah, I'm finna go get in class right now. Now there are some. Matter of fact, shout out to Wayne. Wayne did that shit back in the day. He made it known that he was going to school. He was getting his books. And
Hmm.
there are artists that are doing that. But what I'm saying is, how many
But
artists
at that,
are
wait.
what's
You
up?
got to think too. It's a time barrier with Wayne too, because back then parents didn't play. You had to go to school.
Yeah. Well, that's because
Now they don't give a fuck.
well, true, but see, back then too, the teachers actually cared to make sure that the kids went to
Yeah,
school.
you get what I'm saying. It's a different. It's a little different, little time
Yeah,
difference
yeah, and
with
I'm not
that
saying,
example right there.
and I'm not saying that shit like, and I know I said like teachers like I'm not saying like all teachers don't care. What I'm saying is yeah, you're right. We had a different time. For one, we didn't
Hmm.
have internet access like so. Let's be honest. Like I was born in 1990. I was born November 14th, 1990. Right, and so I saw like the first color cell phones and like you know what I'm saying the first I saw the internet becoming more openly
Created.
available. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when you used to like on a cell phone, so back in the old cell flip phone, the color flip phones, you could or could not have the internet on your phone. Like you had to pay extra
Facts.
for it. Like but now
Facts.
we live in a
Fact.
day and
Nobody
age.
know about that. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, nobody knew about that
like if you didn't have it on your bill, you could go open a browser, bitch, but it wasn't nothing gonna ever pop up, or it
at
would let
all.
you connect, but it would tell you it was gonna charge you per minute, like bitch, you like you know what I'm saying. So but now we're in a time where it's just more the internet is more openly accessible, and it's like anything. Like when people have unlimited access to anything, I feel like they cease to see the importance in it, or they cease to see the value in it, because a lot of the information that we need, um, you can learn more on the internet. I'm not saying you can like become an expert because internet's internet. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like people put anything on the internet, but what I'm saying is you can educate yourself enough to different sources to get a general idea about some shit that's going on. But that's not what they use it for. Like nowadays, like that stuff that you
Do you
talk
know
about that people don't do. Like who's promoting people to do that? Even with the internet being openly accessible. For example,
the
I don't know if it's
labels?
just me but I see Glorilla everywhere right now. Like I don't know if she got an album or some shit going out,
No,
but
bro, I
she's
did just heard a song about her today. I'm like, when the fuck did she make this? It
yeah.
should say 3 weeks ago. What the fuck?
I'm thinking that she's on marketing right now. Like I'm seeing her everywhere on everything. They definitely got a marketing something going on, but I ain't never heard Glow, and I'm not saying that she has to because she her own person, but I ain't never heard Glow give an hour interview about the things she used to study in school and what was her favorite subject and shit like that. They ask you a couple questions and then they keep it moving. They want to know about the street shit you did, and
And you
that
got
and
to think too.
that's why the kids like they
The fuck
can't
was
wait
that?
to get out of school.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They can't wait to get out of school. They don't see no value in being there. Like
You got to
they
think.
can't
I was born
imagine.
in '93 too.
Yeah,
So, nigga, I was in school. I was in school when they had the moon landing, the little moon landing,
right.
and I was in school when the internet was created. Do you know how scared I was when the internet was created? I kept telling people like, cause they was trying to like, at that time they was trying to go from paper workbooks, all that shit
Oh,
to
you
computer.
forgot. Yeah.
So it was like I was so scared to get on the internet because I didn't know how far it would go.
Yeah.
And that's just from the start. And to think back then to now, it's like, yo, the internet is another. I felt like that was meant for the Gen Z people. They made that before our time.
What's really crazy is I remember when they started doing internet devices. And what I mean by that, like when the first refrigerator came out that had internet connection because it would show on the door like the weather
Facts.
and like they were like now you connect your refrigerator to your Wi-Fi. I'm like, why the fuck would
Facts.
you need Wi-Fi for the fucking refrigerator? It's got one job: keep shit cold. What do you need to do? Like, what do you need to do? But then,
I
they
came from a
started
time
saying,
where we had CDs. You had to put a CD in the CD player
bro,
in
when
the
you had to
car,
burn it,
nigga,
bro, when you had to burn it. What about
and then flip it.
remember LiveWire, LimeWire,
Yeah, bro,
Frog
I
Frog
used to download so much free music off that motherfucker, boy.
LimeWire and Frog
I was in school listening to so much free music. Oh my gosh. And at that time, Wayne, think about it. At that time, Wayne was bumping. He was popular.
Yeah,
That's when Soldier Boy had done started coming out. That's when a lot of new rappers started coming out. But then I just felt like literally after Wayne, shit went downhill. I felt like Wayne created a bunch of retards,
I've been trying to get this bitch to lock. They got the
bunch of
lock on it.
crash out retards, bro.
Who? Who? Wayne?
Yeah, cause you got Lil Pump, you got Lil Uzi, you got Lil everybody, Lil Baby, Lil everybody,
Bro, I'm about to
literally Lil everybody, Lil Dirt, Lil everybody,
I'm gonna be
and they
real with
all
you.
crash out, just
That's
fucking
cause
retarded.
that's cause they all kids. The kids don't never grow up. How you gonna be a grown man with your name named Lil? That's so disrespectful.
Facts,
Like you don't even hear me. How the fuck you a grown man and your name named Lil
facts.
anything? That's so goddamn disrespectful. Like, what are you gonna tell me of authority with your name Lil? Like, bro,
Who
can you grow up first and then holla at me? Like,
there was a rapper who changed their name though.
Lil
They
Bow
was like
Wow.
Lil something, and then they changed it to something else.
Lil Bow Wow, changed it to Bow Wow. He don't go by Lil Bow Wow no more because he ain't little. Even though he is little, the nigga never grew up. But you know what I'm saying? Yo, it was that. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know, bro. I just feel like we gotta do better. Somewhere like at some point you supposed to grow up and put away your childish things. Like, you know what I'm saying? And bro, you can't be a kid forever. Get a kid sometime to be a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Facts,
saying? Like, bro, it's part of life. You gotta grow up, and I
facts.
just don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm not. Listen,
Cause we used to go home and have to read books,
I'm
write
about to say.
poems, write letters. They don't
I'm
do
about to
that.
say.
Soon they get off, they go in the parks playing games. Like, bruh, man, listen.
What I'm about to say gonna piss a
If
lot
they
of people
was
off.
if they was born at the time we was, a lot of them wouldn't be how they is now. I feel like a lot of a lot of their parents failed them, and I feel like they feel like I feel like the parents feel like their parents failed them, and it's like no. If you grown already, I feel like you should be able to create your own damn what you call it your own destiny,
Yo,
because you
yo,
can't keep trying to think about, oh, my dad did this to us, my you no bro, you got to create your own environment, create your own little world,
part of
and
being
just grow up, bro.
one of the benefits of being an adult, which I feel like, so yeah, you turn 18. I feel like that's something we need to stop too. Like, stop kicking kids out of 18. Like, so
Facts.
the law says that they're an adult at 18. Cool, but it's a child that you raised. You know damn well they ain't ready for nothing at 18. And
At
real talk,
all.
you really don't be ready or understand what this world be like until you about 25. No matter how good of your comprehension is, it's because you have to have time to make decisions and mistakes and consequences and understand how they correlate. You know what I'm saying? As an adult, because it's different from when
Facts.
you were a kid. When you were a kid and you fuck up, your parents just make it right, or people forgive you because you're a kid and you don't know better. When you're an
Hmm.
adult and you did some fuck shit. People have a choice if they
Consequences.
want to throw their life away, and some of them don't care. That's the prisons.
Facts. Facts.
That's the prisons.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
You be like, oh shit, my bad. I ain't mean to do that. Yeah, you could do that as a kid. You girl, oh my bad.
Over a misunderstanding. Over a misunderstanding. You'll never get a chance to talk to some of these people like us. You know what I'm
For
saying? And,
real.
and you could tell when you run into them people, you could tell who them people be because you ever run into a motherfucker who was just real privileged growing up,
Yeah.
and then they get around some hood people, and
It's like why?
it's almost like watching sharks in the water, right?
Why?
Because you walking on edge because you know it's like a ticking time bomb. You know they're gonna say something, some kind of way that's gonna be insensitive to the people around them. It's gonna sound insensitive to the people around them, but it's gonna be because of a lack of understanding. Like for example, you ever have somebody talk about somebody like they're like, why they always look and act like that? But you got somebody in your family member who going through like you got a family member who exhibits the same similarities. So you happen to know, oh, that person has this or so, disease, or you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. You happen to you see it and you know what's going on, but they see it and they don't understand what's going on and they make fun of it. You know how you
Cooked.
feel, like you know what I'm saying, like that,
Mm-hmm.
and then and so if you like the person, you'll tell them like, hey, listen, why you say that? Why you do that? You know what I'm saying? You try to educate them. But if you don't like the person, you ever see them walk up to somebody and try like you ever seen somebody who play too much walk up to somebody who don't play at all, and you just kind of sit back and just watch it unfold.
Like, yep.
Like you
I
got
don't
you got
think they
that rap.
understand what's gonna happen, but we're gonna watch it.
Yeah, oh, you
Pull your
just act
phones
like
out.
they I might not
Pull
know
your
what's
phones
gonna
out.
what's gonna turn out, but I do know somebody finna go to hospital, or somebody going to jail. Either way, 911 getting called. You know what I'm saying? Like either way, somebody going some them people gonna be out here in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Same way when you walk
Getting
outside,
cooked.
right? Same way when you walk outside, right? And you see a crowd forming. See, when you get my age, you go the other way. When you
I
get my
started
age, you
looking
go the other
quick.
way, cause I know people always run toward a crowd. But in my experience, when people run toward a crowd, that's short lived. What I mean by that is they go that way, then everybody go the other way. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, yeah. People don't know how
I'll
to
be the
handle
one
it.
trying to peep it before it even happened. I'll be like,
Yeah,
oh, he just hopped out the car. Come on, let's go.
yeah. Or you see
then,
certain people in certain situations. You
then
see
he
certain
hopped out
people.
the car. He looked like he ain't had no time to waste. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, you see certain people in certain situations. You be like, oh no, we gotta go.
Gotta go. Gotta
You
get the
like,
fuck
why?
on.
I'm having a good
Cause
time. You like,
these
nah,
niggas
I
look like
got
they
something
finna be
else.
on some bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. Some people got that reputation. It don't matter where y'all go. If you see them,
Fact,
it's time to go. You know what I'm saying?
facts. And I'm getting the fuck on.
For example, every time you remember when the baby first came out, the nigga was fighting the shit at all the shows and shit. You remember? You remember when
Mm-hmm.
you remember when Finesse two times first came home? The nigga was all on all that bullshit. Bro, this nigga sent his brother to a show to perform as him. When I heard that shit, I was like, oh niggas ain't got no shame, no shame or stain to their name,
You
bro.
say, hey man, come perform for me real quick, man. Bet.
Yeah, we gonna get this guapo. Come perform.
And he probably still got the front and back end. And walked out like it wasn't shit.
He didn't get the back end. That's what the whole problem was. The people ain't pay up because they have figured out like, hey, this ain't even this nigga. This his brother, dog. Like, the fuck, we didn't order this brother, nigga. Like, and then like here's the thing too, nigga, you only charge the price you charge. We only pay what we pay because it's supposed to be you. Then you send somebody else.
Facts.
Run me mine. You supposed to run me mine for you send whoever you sent.
I'm saying, yeah, I'll be like, sir, you can just send it all back. We'll go get fucking Ice Spice or somebody.
You feel me? And then, but I don't know. It's like we ain't got no. Why are you smoking? It's not the hype on too. My wife. Wow. Actually,
Nah, we just two niggas talking,
we just talking and
smoking.
conversation. Actually, what I be doing is just burning this shit because I ain't even been able to smoke because the bitch like it's a hole in it. I gotta re-roll it. I hate to say it. I don't even know how it happened, dog. Like it's like the wrap or something. I don't know. I guess it was supposed to be a hole. I ain't realizing this shit them just burnt through. Just sitting there
he
burning. Like fuck. But all that to say,
said I hit it a couple times and forgot. It just kept
it
going.
just kept burning. Like that's why I've been sitting here playing with. Hold on.
What a
Yeah.
I do want to say about this
Let's talk about it. What's up?
uh this football NFL scheme
Oh, you talking about ESPN with Sharp and shit?
that's going on. No, not with
What you talking
Shark.
about?
With
Who you talking about? May?
what's the nigga name, man? The dude the one with his son. Damn, what's his fucking name? I just seen it.
The one with this.
Yeah, his son was supposed to, I guess, get drafted, but they didn't draft him or some shit.
Oh shit.
And they was like, oh, we're gonna make an example out of you or some shit.
I think I heard so. I think
because of
it's
his dad. Damn, I'm trying to think of his
hold on.
name, bro.
I'm
It's like
actually
right there. I can't think of his name.
I'm actually working on something right now. So the thing is, I'm not even gonna cap. I don't follow football. I used to.
Me neither.
I used to. But I don't know, bro. Like the more shit changed as I grew up, bro. Like for one, I'm gonna be honest. I done voiced my opinion on this before. I think it's kind of gay for a bunch of people to watch a bunch of men bend over in tights and run through the game wearing matching uniforms for an hour. I'm sorry. I'm just take it how you take it, feel how you feel, but prove me wrong. Y'all be watching niggas bend over and over and over again in tights. Like you know, people like you're the only one look at it that way. No, I'm the only one use my eyes. It's crazy how much y'all are willing to overlook to
Nah, they
watch a
just be
ball
moving
get
the
thrown.
goalposts.
Yeah, to watch a ball get thrown. You feel me? Like, shit sound a little
And
iffy.
motherfuckers paying 20K just to sit down below. I'm like, I'm good, sir.
That's all I'm
I'm
saying.
good.
It just
But
sound a
I
little
just
iffy.
seen that. I had seen that, and I was just like, that boy. I don't know what his dad did, but it looked like his dad fucked him up. But I think he signed to a free agency with the Texans, I think, or the Redskins. One of them motherfuckers. I don't know.
I'm pulling up the browser right now. I got something for you. We gonna look up this story so we can look up.
I'm trying to think of his name, bro. I was dead just looking at it. Oh, look at YB.
Huh?
I said, look at YB. I just went on Facebook. Yeah, he just posted his first picture since he been out.
That's another one, bro. I don't know. Niggas gonna hit me. Listen, young boy, like I just ain't never understood. Like you got so much money, and they say he do good shit from time to time. But why you keep going to jail, bro? You got a boyfriend or something?
Hey,
Niggas be like, I'm gonna show you I'm gangster. Congratulations. That don't. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing with him. He don't even gotta be because and I know people like, oh, I'm a product of my environment. But what I'm saying is, at one point in time, I can get that. But nigga, you a rich nigga, bro. Like you rich, bro. Like what? You know what I'm saying?
I don't be, I don't,
That's
I
all
don't
I'm
be
saying.
understanding, man.
That's all I'm saying. All right. So hold on. I got you. I'm actually looking up the story. Y'all can check this out for a
Is this?
second.
Oh, Deion Sanders. There you go.
Oh, it's Deion Sanders. That's what the whole thing going
Yeah,
on.
Deion Sanders and his son, Shadir Sanders or whatever.
Oh, I was actually gonna pull it up though. Hold up. Give me a second.
Yeah, I was scrolling down my Facebook and it just popped up Deion Sanders, the name.
Oh, so they're not drafting him? That's what's up.
Yeah, I guess he signed a free agency to another team.
That's crazy. I mean, with Dion being who he is, bro, that's crazy. It's crazy to even play with a nigga like that. That's wild.
Yeah, my cousin got signed to the uh damn,
So
he got signed to the Dolphins.
because of it,
Yeah, shout out to that boy, number 3 cornerback, man. Y'all go watch out. Y'all go watch that man. Him and his brother, I think.
yeah. Shout out to them boy for real, for real. All right, so
He was the fifth round, 150th pick. Jason Marshall Jr., cornerback.
yeah, yeah, who your cousin?
Yeah,
Shout out to him for
that's
putting
my
in his
cousin on
work.
my dad's side.
Yeah, shout out to him and his hard work. You know what I'm saying? Definitely looking forward to him making history. You feel me? Damn, that shit going bonkers, man.
Travis Hunter went to the Eagles. No, the Jaguars. Okay, yeah. Shadar Sanders went to the Cleveland Browns.
What do you follow a team though?
Mm-mm. And his brother went to the Buccaneers. Holy. No, I don't have a team. I just thought it was just, you know, I was just like, just for the, sports people. I don't too much,
I see what's going on. It's the AC is blowing.
A lot of people go to Jacksonville.
Yeah. So y'all
Okay.
forgive me about my black,
Tampa.
my green screen. I see that's what should be. I don't know. It might be just for the way. But yeah, I guess I got the flashing background. I got something for it though. Hold up. Where is this thing? But yeah, no. I mean, what else? What else was on the topic though? What else you got?
Mm,
All right.
Verdance. Verdance done brought back the damn akimbo shotguns. I mean, the akimbo pistols.
What we gonna do
Holy.
about Call of Duty though? Hey, shout out to
No, that shit so.
Offense and
Oh
MarleyGee.
my man, bro.
Bro, is Call of Duty over with, bro?
It's like
Are we there with it?
I genuinely have to like. I got to a point where I genuinely have to be excited to want to get on Call of Duty.
I
No cap,
I turn it on for like 5 to 10 minutes. So
and be right off.
yeah, other than that, I can't. Ain't nothing I can do about it. You feel me? I'm trying to. Maybe that'll do a little better. Where it's not flashing so bad. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I think Kai. I think we done seen the best days. I think honestly the best one was Ghost. Call of Duty Ghost. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When you had the briefcase and shit.
the best Call of Duties are gone.
Yeah, it's like all they doing is recycling shit now to try to keep their base coming back. Cause people, I don't. So here's the thing. I don't know. I don't know who could step in his place because I don't play Fortnite at all. And I know Fortnite when they came in, they were doing a lot of branding deals with a lot of, big names, and it's a very very good lucrative opportunity. But I feel like Call of Duty has dominated first person shooters for a long time, but it's old. We just at a point where it's time for
Facts.
something new. Like it's just, and I don't know what the next best thing is, but whatever it is, we ready for it. Because I don't know if it's a case of the developers got their money and they want to be able to enjoy it because they worked hard for it over the last 20 years or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? I get that. And they deserve that if that's what they want to be able to to enjoy their money and they ain't got the heart in no more. But I think they should like if that's the case, they should sell that shit and get out of it because what they doing to it right now is just dragging it through the mud. I feel like what Call of Duty is doing right now is when it's like when Michael Jordan came back to basketball.
Facts.
You know what I'm
After he
saying?
left baseball.
Yeah, it's like he said Fortnite week, bro. For real, like it really is. I feel like
Nah, facts. It is.
I
The
feel like
only the only Fortnite I can play is no build, bro. And that's just because I can
yeah,
run around and shoot. All that
real
building and
shit,
shit, I can't do none of that, bro.
real shit. Can't do it, bro. Can't do it. I think it's just it fucks with me mentally that I'm shooting at a nigga and he got time to build a house. You know what I'm saying? On what planet? And not only did he build a house, he built the whole house in a couple of seconds. And
Damn.
you know what I'm saying? On yeah, the people who playing Fortnite from the beginning, they'll build your ass across the map in a couple seconds. You fuck around, they'll build you inside some shit. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Look, I ain't never known a a game that was like just not my game, like Fortnite. Like after I seen nigga build up, I was like, oh nah, that's it for me.
I hate it. I instantly get mad.
Yo,
Soon as they start building, I shoot the bottom of it. Be like, no, we ain't doing that. Come fight.
yeah, I quit, bro. I like season
We
one.
ain't doing that. Come fight.
Feel how you feel, but I quit on their ass, dog. Real shit. They start building shit on me. Oh yeah, that's what you want to do? Fuck off. Well, I don't. Well, now they got no build, so I don't even go into it no more. But when it first came out, I was like, oh yeah, nah. I'm gonna tell you what we not gonna do. You feel me? Yeah. I got some comments in here. I'm pulled up. Sorry, y'all. Hey, I thank y'all for tuning in. Again, this is our first time doing this one. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, here we go. Check this out. That was one of our comments. From Facebook. Yeah, Fortnite. Fortnite.
Yo.
Um, Here's my thing with Fortnite, and so when I'm playing Call of Duty, I don't play with little kids. I don't play with little kids on anything. You know, I think it's kind of weird, like you know what I'm saying. But the game is rated for M for mature, which means that nobody under the age of 17 should be playing the game. However, we'd all have been in there when a kid hop in the lobby, and the first thing I be wanting to do is quit. The mind state,
They need to, yeah, they need instead of doing crossplay, they need to do child play.
yo,
They need to have it
bro,
where they just know like, okay, this is a kid, these are teenagers, these are adults, because that shit is wild. And they be
because
like, they just be talking, just fucking talking.
well, what I don't get is it's a shooting game. Like when I first started playing Modern Warfare back in the day, uh, you heard the most disrespectful shit on Call of Duty when people killed you. Oh, it got personal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They talk about your mama, your cousin, your auntie, your mama. There's no holds bar. The game is rated M for mature. Y'all shooting people. The language should be the least of your concerns. But now we got moderation, bro. How you gonna tell me my language is bad when we shoot niggas? Like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like I thought. Like let's talk about priorities. You want me to be nice while I shoot him? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still shooting him, but you worried about what I'm saying while I'm shooting him.
and next thing you know, we getting timed out or banned
I feel like whoever came up with that rule,
because they can't take it.
I feel like whoever came up with that rule, that's like when you get mad and you yell something to somebody and it be something important. You be like, "Move, bitch, the train coming," and they turn around and be like, "Stop yelling at me!" And standing on the tracks, you be like, "Man, move!" And then the train hit them. You like, "Bitch, you." So you fuck the message. Fuck them. Fuck the message. It was all about how it was delivered. Is that what you said?
Pretty
I'm
much.
still shooting at them, but you want me to be nice. We talking about headshots, dismemberment. Hell, don't the characters cuss on the game?
Yeah,
So how the hell you gonna
yeah.
block me? And you, so the one
I don't
thing
even think I don't even think they check either. They just hear something, look at it, oh ban. We ain't even
well
gonna look into it.
well if you say the word FAGGOT on on Call of Duty,
Cooked.
you'll be blocked. You'll be blocked in about 2 minutes. You'll be blocked in
Cooked.
about 2 minutes for 14 days. However, if they go on a nigger campaign, no, nothing happens to them. Why is that?
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Why is that? Questions, just questions. Because to me, it sounds like if you're gonna get mad about one thing, it's only right. Can we get some fucking consistency? That's all I'm saying. Like it's hard. Like y'all are taking the rules
No.
as we go. So I'm just trying to.
Yes,
Can we
they
get some
are.
consistency? You remember back in the day, bro, when we used to say some shit was gay and nobody took it no kind of way. It was just it was just a
Facts.
phrase. It was just a phrase. And then ironically, people who were sensitive about the word have a problem with it now, and I'm just
Facts.
it's so we can't say gay on like we can't like so here's a good question, right? I feel like everybody should get rights, but
You
do
said, "Oh, I
do
thought you
my
said
rights
rice."
no rights, but do my rights stop when yours begin? What I mean by that is I feel like everybody should be able to be talked about. Anybody should be able to be talked about. You know me, bro. I talk about retarded people, kids. I don't give a fuck. Like it's life. Like it's observation. These are everything is a blessing and an addition to life. You understand what I'm saying? But my thing is, shouldn't everybody be included, not excluded? Why the fuck? Like you, I thought you want equal treatment, not special treatment. See, hold on, wait a minute. That's a difference. There's a difference.
I remember.
I thought we was doing equal treatment, not special treatment. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm cool for equal treatment across the board. Like I love equal treatment, but it's not special treatment. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the
I remember
dumbass shit.
earlier.
I'm talking about like I feel like everybody like bro. I feel like everybody can get it. Anybody. If a nigga, I don't care. I don't care why you stepped across the line, but whoever it be, if you cross the line, you get the treatment. You know what I'm saying? That's all
I
I'm
remember
saying.
earlier. I remember earlier when you said the double standard thing, and then you was like, they'll kill a black person and then say the white person. That's just like what I just saw on Facebook.
Yeah,
A 15-year-old white boy stabbed another teen
that's what I was talking about.
in Arizona school. Yeah, and it's I didn't even hear it on the news, gang. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
oh yeah. Like bro.
it didn't even make the news.
So no, you got more important shit. They got to keep you busy with the other ignorant shit. But the thing is, like, bro, my issue is this: we're supposed to have freedom of speech, but people shun you if you talk about certain things. As long as I got freedom of speech, I'm gonna talk about any motherfucking thing because that's the beauty of freedom of speech. So anytime that you make it where people don't like so you don't necessarily make it illegal, but you highly discourage it and penalize people, which is in effect causing people to not do it or talk about it. So that's kind of like what's going on with today's climate. Everybody see the president as a traitor. I'm just gonna leave it alone. But
Facts.
everybody see this nigga is going against the whole, like, you know what I'm saying. The only people who still stick by him is just because they do slow math. You know what I'm saying? But it's everybody sees the elephant in the room, but if you talk about it, then you're a bad person. If you use your eyes and your mouth at the same time, then you're a bad person.
Did we
Like
talk
if
about
you call
the
somebody
KFC
slow,
commercial?
huh?
Did we
So
talk about the KFC commercial?
what KFC commercial?
You didn't see the KFC commercial?
Nigga, what KFC commercial?
Oh,
Hold
you
on.
pull it up on YouTube.
Okay, hold up. I'm going.
Bro, I thought I sent it to you. Yo, yeah, that's why they was doing the whole bam, the chicken and all that shit. They was doing a whole riot.
Let's see. Hold on.
It's a commercial, the KFC commercial. It's two of them. It's two of them. I forget what the bitch is called, but them shits is very disturbing. And it's like, nigga, y'all sell chicken.
Yeah, we can put right this one.
Can you pull it up on screen? I can't even see.
Is it that one right? Oh, you don't see it on screen?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Let me see this. Um,
Booking.com has all kinds of stays because some love a rustic cabin. Others feel differently. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
What did it say? Believe in chicken? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just can't hear that without it playing like through the speakers, like where I have. It's a long story. Basically, I have to turn my mic where it would turn off the mic where I can hear it. But
Ah, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, what happened? So it actually stopped playing the video mid stream. Is that what happened?
No, I don't see it on my. I don't see it.
Yeah, look
I
like
was just making sure you was looking at the right one.
was that it?
It's two of them. One of them called "Believe in Chicken," and the other one called "Believe Part Two." All hell gravy.
All right, hold on. Let me see. Let's see.
You want to watch the first one first. It's called "Believe in Chicken."
Okay.
You like what the fuck?
So that
Shit hit.
was that the right the first one?
I couldn't see it on the screen. That's what I'm telling you. I didn't see it on. I don't see it on the screen.
You don't
You
see it.
screen sharing?
I got you. I forgot. Okay. Remember how I told you this thing's got its own software? I don't know if it'll play it through there.
Ah, okay.
I forgot all
Well,
about
you could
that.
just like what you could watch it. You could just watch it, and uh, we could just talk about it.
Okay, hold on. Yeah,
But I
I
know
was
the
able to
first
see it
one.
on the stream. As a matter of fact, it was actually playing through the stream. Everybody else was able to see it, but
Yeah, I heard it. I want you to watch that bitch. You can be like, okay, okay. The first one not bad. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the fuck is they talking
oh,
about?
they said it was scary. I thought they said it was kind of scary. Hold on for the So this is it right here, the first one.
With hotels and
Yeah,
vacation rentals,
believe
Booking.com
in
has something for
chicken.
everyone.
She sells.
Yeah, believe in chicken.
Boutique?
Oui, right this way.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, that's the first one. That commercial retarded as hell. Oh hell, chicken.
Oh, okay, I see where it is. Stop now. He said it's called All Hell Gravy. Why is the freezer so bad? Okay, don't tell me it's tripping.
I believe in chicken is a miracle.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to play this again. It's kind of tripping. I don't know why. Is it me or the program?
That's the second one. Oh yeah, you want to watch that one? That shit. Can't hear you. Yeah.
Are they trying to say that it's people?
Yeah.
Kill people?
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens.
Anything else on your person?
Brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
You care to explain this?
Something seriously?
Shit crazy. What the hell you watching?
Yeah, I had to kill. I had to kill it home. All right. Sorry about that. It was tripping. Uh, she's saying she could barely hear me. So let me see.
Do you,
That's that. Hold on. Play auto. Okay, can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me much clearer now? Better?
way better. Like I could hear you earlier, but it was just a little low. But now you, I
No,
can hear you
no,
now.
Chris. Yeah, I got a damn near had this shit in my mouth. I'm getting another microphone too. Uh, appreciate you, sis. I just saw your I just saw your comment, so I didn't know before. Let me see.
I can't see none of the comments.
They right there. Oh yeah. So the way that you connected, it just showed me and you in a room, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but like, if you look on the screen, it's different. Like the way that they got this in here, I can't. Like, I don't know if it'll show you.
yeah, I see it. I see the. I'm switching back and forth from here to Twitch, so I can see the comments on Twitch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But now I wish they kind of did that a little different. But shit, it's still kind of. It has improved because I used to have this 2 years ago. It used to get so choppy, but it's doing better. You know what I mean? Um,
What's going on, y'all?
yeah, 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 yeah,
Hope
yeah.
everybody having a good day out there. Good night. Hope everybody in safe, cause the police is out.
Oh snap! It's raining
But
now.
yeah, aside from that, yep, KFC definitely feeding us humans. But I haven't eaten KFC in years, so
Yeah, that's wild, bro. KFC serving people. I guess that's them telling you up front, like if you come over there, they deep frying anything, bro. If you
deep,
sent your homie to go get some KFC and you ain't seen him in a month or two,
not, you probably ate them.
mm, yeah, that's a little
Oh,
vicious. That's a little
when
vicious.
I seen that commercial, I damn near died. I said, yeah, no, no more,
Yeah,
no more,
that wasn't cool.
no more.
That wasn't cool at all. I I don't I'm trying not to get sick because that was the implications of like
And they don't give a fuck. It's still up there. It's been up there for a month. They don't give a fuck.
they're like, you got questions, bitch? Come try some of this chicken.
What? That's it.
Allegedly, allegedly. I'm not saying that they frying people. I'm just saying,
We don't know.
that's
But from the
crazy,
video,
bro.
it looked
Sometimes
very suspicious.
I feel like every generation gets to a point where they don't recognize the world they see no more. Niggas is
I've
losing
been
their
lost,
mind.
lost it.
Niggas have lost their fucking
I've
mind,
been, yeah. And I feel like the scientists is gonna be the ones that's gonna get it the worst.
bro. It's just it's just crazy, bro. Like,
Cause they be trying to be like God and be creating shit and like nah, y'all fried.
and it's like back in the day, everybody knew like who was crazy, right? You wouldn't try stuff. I just seen a video. Matter of fact, we're gonna say I don't know. We'll talk about whether we're gonna start bringing in videos to go over here. But I just seen a video, bro, where a dude, a girl get out the car. She brought a dude a plate, like she had made her a plate, and she tell him, yeah, I had to put it in a bag because I didn't want the roaches to get into it, and he still ate the fucking food, and I know you fucking lying, and then sure enough he was eating the food, and there was a roach in the food, and he wanted to throw up, but I'm just trying to understand what happened.
How?
Why would you still eat it after she said that in the beginning of the video? She was like, I had to make sure that the roaches wasn't gonna get in it, and I'm like, that would have been a no for
The
me. I
what?
say, I appreciate you the thought, you know what I'm saying, but you know,
I feel like I feel like that's the one little species God could have like not made.
roaches,
if
roaches is
it-
dinosaurs, bro. They be like
if he wouldn't have made them, I feel like life would be livable,
them
be a little bit
mosquito,
livable.
them mosquitoes and flies.
Well, we don't really get too many mosquitoes over here.
In
We
Florida,
get some flies,
you must not stay by the
but
water
it'd
then,
be
cause
uh. I stay right in front of you, FSU.
yeah. That's why you don't get the mosquitoes. But in Florida, especially, my dog, if you water a pond, oh yeah, it's that they eating, bro. They out there eating, guarantee it,
Oh, oh.
guarantee it. But look,
I
man,
know they bad out there in Miami. I'm glad I moved from Miami.
I'm just trying to figure out like where so in the current state of hip hop, the nation, um, just the world in general, man. What we gotta do to get back on course, bro? Because it's 2025, and it just seems like every year this shit get more and more unrecognizable. I don't know. It seems like for us to be getting smarter as a whole in society, I don't know if we're actually there's more technology being made, but I don't know if we're getting smarter. And that's I feel like we on the brink of some iRobot shit, man. Like it's just a matter of time for the AI realize, wait a minute, you niggas is stupid, all of y'all. Like you know what I'm saying?
Hey, oh,
And then
hey,
what do we do from
what
there?
the man?
Like I feel like if we create some shit that's ultimately the shit that ruins us, we deserved it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want us to be wiped out, but what I'm saying is like, bro, I feel like AI is so rampant right now, and this is still just the beginning. But they're trying to put that shit on everything and anything. Everything has AI. It seemed like in the last year, um, there was only a couple things that had AI. To now everybody got AI. You can't go to a website that don't got AI in it now. You can't like a car the cars, the machines, like the internet, everything's got is connected to Siri or Alexa
Yeah,
or it's
and
like
that is so bad, bruh.
bro, we're dependent.
That them shits are so
We're
bad.
dependent, bro. And that's the shit that scares me. We're dependent. I really think we not maybe not this next generation, but the next generation after that, they won't know how to do anything without computers.
At all.
If you ask them how to drive a car, they're gonna ask you what the fuck is that? Like you get in the car, you tell it where you wanted to go.
I feel like they're gonna be in too far in the future because they already got flying cars and shit coming out.
And just because fly
They don't. We don't have them here, but they got them over there.
and here's the thing, just cause you can get a car to fly, that don't mean that everybody should be flying car. See, some of these niggas can't drive. You wanna make flying cars? You want cars that take off.
And niggas is
No.
just hovering over water, just going street by street, like they going to McDonald's and coming back. Like nigga, what? No.
So, so somebody got to Soldier Boy it and be the first nigga to do a drive by in a Tesla. They did his own drive by, nigga. Car did his own drive by. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
And
know,
he ain't
but
even hit the person. He hit the house.
y'all,
He hit the
y'all,
whole house. He ain't even hit the person. He
there's
missed every person. Hit the house.
a stretch of highway actually near us in Texas that's like they're running unmanned semi trucks, 18 wheelers, and they're
Interesting.
trying to see if they can get them to drive by themselves and and test out the safety. Now here's the thing: if they get that shit to work, bye bye truck drivers,
Yeah.
they don't need you no more. And they gonna stress,
And
they
they
gonna dress it
definitely
up.
gonna be like, "Woof,
They
this
gonna dress,
18,000 I can keep."
they gonna dress it up like now you can go spend more time with your family. And when they say more time, they mean like all the time. They don't need you no more.
Hmm.
They be like, hey man, you got a load for me? Like, oh no, we good. We went electronic. You see the cars just driving themselves out. Like I don't know, man. And some people they be like, oh no, it's not that deep right now for you. Cause bitch, after they get the trucking, after they get that shit sold up, they gonna figure out how to make it do something else so they can make more money, and we gonna sell ourselves out. That's just how it is. They sell it under ease. It's like for convenience. Like there's a sacrifice for convenience, right? There's a sacrifice for convenience. See, when you have to do shit, it means more. Think about anything you had to work for. It means more to you. You do it with care. You get the best out of what a human being can do. But see, if they don't need you to
Hmm.
do it, and they get somebody else to do it, they can make a million of them. In the time it takes you to make whatever, they don't need you no more. You become expendable. They don't give a fuck about your interests because you're not important. So I'm just saying it. Like I think yes, we gotta grow as a culture, as a population. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
I think that we should do it carefully. We're already making mistakes, like putting this dumbass Cheddar Bob in the White House. Like we make mistakes. We make mistakes. We make a lot of mistakes. And even whether you agree with me and me picking on Trump, because I pick on anybody. I don't give a fuck as president. I was picking on him at the roast. I don't give a shit. Um, but I understand why he wanted to address our supply issue, which we are really, really dependent on a lot. Like we put our lives in other countries' hands because we buy a lot from. Everything is made outside of here, and we import it, and we put it like a lot of the hard work is done in other countries because it's cheaper labor for the stuff they need done. You know what I'm saying? And there's a trade off because once in 1960s and stuff like that, which I get why he's trying to get things back to where they were with manufacturing stuff over here, but that was back then and this is now. Nobody's trying to work them, you know what I'm saying? Like that economy, that time, right, was built for people who could do that shit and was willing to do that shit. This this current day and time, we spoiled. Ain't nobody going to do that shit. Try telling a young nigga that they gotta go put together cell phones. All right, right.
Huh?
Whoa. No. What did you say?
And
This is Will Smith shit.
we was just talking about that too.
This can't be real.
Just talking about that.
This can't be real. No. You gotta be kidding me, bro. The image of the thing. Nah.
Crazy.
No. And he let his son. Nah. Nah, I gotta watch this. We got to talk about this next time because I said what time it is, and I ain't gonna hold you up. But no, I ultimately for the first episode, man, I think it was pretty dope. We got some visitors, you know what I'm saying? We got some topics. I think we gonna probably have a list of some stuff ahead of time. So we got some images and stuff like that to talk about. So, like I see ways we can improve, but ultimately, I think it was a dope, chill kind of conversation. You know what I'm saying? We got to chill. I still got to go roll my blunt now because, well, my shit still got a hole in it. I don't even understand what that was about, but you know.
He said, I don't know what that was about.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't never, bruh. You know how shit go. But
Yeah.
yeah, no. Ultimately, man, I do appreciate everybody who did tune in. You know what I'm saying? Give me your tags and stuff, Marley, man. You know what I mean? So people can message with.
Oh yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all check in. Twitch.tv /420 Marley G. We do reactions, play games. I come on there sometimes, just talk to the chat. Y'all pop in also every Thursday, 7:30 at the High Council. Cause we always there every Thursday.
Facts.
And then y'all make sure y'all tune into this too. We gonna get the ball rolling. We really just be on here just talking.
That's it.
Cause we talk a lot like off stream.
For sure.
So we just like
Kicking the
surprise.
shit. Kicking the shit on Sunday, man. We gotta get more
So
people, you know what I'm saying, involved for sure, for sure, for sure. I mean, ultimately it's gonna be me and bro, like you know what I'm saying. But get in the comments. You never know what might happen for sure. We're gonna bring up on screen and things like that. Don't be surprised. We got more coming. This is just the first one. You know what I mean? Um, did you have anything else you wanted to
go.
say on Tone though? I didn't mean to interrupt you, bro.
No. That was it.
Okay.
Just thank for everybody for coming out for the first stream. I know everything. We're gonna get the kinks and everything worked out, so don't worry about all that. Everything gonna get worked out and get smooth out. But this is just a more laid back, just rambling, just smoking more, talking more in detail, I guess, conversation.
Facts, 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 facts.
With a nice disclaimer.
Allegedly. Oh yeah, it's gonna run up from here. Shout out again to everybody who joined the YouTube, man. Over the last couple, weeks, man.
Facts. About to
It's
hit
been
a
going up.
thousand.
Yeah, we trying to push it. We trying to push it. Right now, let me check. I don't know if we're gonna hit it.
I
I don't
think
think
you
we're gonna
like
hit it today.
30, 30 or 20 off to a thousand.
25 off, bro. We're at
25 off.
975. We're at
Honestly,
975.
what's the day? Sunday? You might hit that before Tuesday. And I say that because you might hit it tomorrow.
Shoot, that would be
I
cool.
got faith because I'm thinking about it, bro. You don't at least gain 20 subs since the first time since you told me from earlier.
Yeah, yeah. It's been moving, bro. It's been moving. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah.
Um, but no, we shout out to everybody, man. Who got in the comments. Thank y'all for viewing. We ain't gonna hold y'all. It is Sunday. We hope that you guys have an amazing week. Make sure that you, uh, wherever y'all watching this, make sure you check this out tomorrow for the No Offense Network update that comes out every Monday. We've been doing that for over 4.5 years. I mean, four and a quarter years. So yeah, make sure y'all catch that tomorrow. Come check out NoOffenseLLC.com where you can check out the magazines and all the amazing artists and entrepreneurs we done work with. And make
Yeah,
sure you
yeah.
subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't. If you're not watching this on YouTube, make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube. The channel is No Offense LLC. Shout out to No Offense Network. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody
Yes, sir.
who helps make this what it is. We hope that y'all have a wonderful evening, man. We out. Y'all be easy.